Hey guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. Today we'll draw this cute llama in Procreate. We will use only two brushes. So we will use the 6B pencil. This is the Procreate brush and everyone should have it. And we'll use octopus ink. This brush is made by Yours and you can download it for free on Procreate's website. I will leave the link in the description so you can do that. We will also use this color palette, the link for which I will also leave in the description so you can download it and use it. But if you want to use your own colors, that's totally fine. And it's always interesting to see different interpretations of the drawing. And if you do happen to make this drawing, don't forget to post it on Instagram and tag me because I'm always excited to see your work. And now let's get started. So we'll start by creating a new canvas. So we'll tap this little plus sign and we'll click screen size. So now we're in our canvas, and the first thing we'll have to do is just color fill the whole background color. So we'll go to the layers, we'll click background, and we'll click on this first pale pink right here, and it will color fill our background layer. So then we'll go and create a new, well, we already have a new layer, but we will rename it. We'll call it LLAMA. We will take white, so double tap in this white area and we'll take the purest white. We will use the octopus ink brush, and the first thing we'll have to do is just create the basic shape of the llama. So the neck will be somewhere here, the body will go somewhere here, that will be the body. Then we'll have 4 legs, a little tail, and that would be our llama. That will make it the body a little bigger. So that's the basic shape. Now we'll just have to make it a little more three-dimensional instead of the lines. So all we have to do is just create basic shape for the llama. So rectangular like this. That would be the neck. We will color fill it. I'm not really worried right now about the drawing, so I'm just doing the basic shapes because later on I can fix it. And that's the the greatest thing about the digital drawing, you can always go back and fix it. Then we'll do the body. We'll connect this two and create a body like this. We'll color fill it obviously and color all the gaps that we have. Just color fill everything. So now I'll make 4 legs. Erase this, guys, and I'll make 1. Color fill it. We'll make the second one, and then I'll make 2 right here. So 1, and my second one will go here. And so the basic shape for our llama is ready. As we know, llama has fur, and her fur is a little fluffy. So now we'll just draw the fur. So we'll create a new layer, we'll call it fur. We're still using white and we're still using the octopus ink brush. And all we have to do is just create these lines going around the body. Because again, the llamas are a little fluffy. Don't be too careful with this. And now all we have to do is just color it. Now I need to fix my tail, so I'll go back and fix it. Add a little more fur to it. Now, when I'm done with the basic shape of a llama in fur, I will go and add more details. So I'll start with the ears. So go and create a new layer, drag it under the llama layer, and we'll rename it ears. We're still using white, and all we have to do is just create 2 ears. So it's super easy. All we have to do is just create a curvy line and bring it down. Like this. Now when we've created 1 ear, we'll go and duplicate it. We'll click transform tool and click flip horizontally, and we'll move it to the other side. You can merge these 2 layers together. Our llama has 2 ears, but I want to add a little more details to the ears. So I'll go to the layer panel, I'll find ears layer and take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. I will go and take this pink, and now we'll just add this little detail to the ears. So just inside the ears, pink area. Now I'll go and create the face. So we'll create a new layer on top of the everything and we'll call it face. We'll take this base right here, and the first thing we'll have to do is just create the area for the nose. So we'll create a rectangle like this. This will be specifically for the nose. And now I will go and take the brown and I will add the nose. Now make a line down And let's create a little smile. Now we'll go and create 2 eyes. So for this, I'll be using the dotted line brush. I will leave the link in the description so you can download it. This is my brush. So we'll create 1 eye and the second eye. Now we'll go and switch to this red and switch to the octopus ink bag, and we'll create 2 circles. And those will be the chicks. And now the face is also ready. We are almost done with the drawing. And now we'll create the cute blanket for the llama. So we'll go and create a new layer. We'll call it blanket. We'll take this green right here. And all we have to do is just create half of the circle right here, connect it, and color fill it. Now we'll switch to this color and we will create the outline sort of this blanket. Awesome, now we'll add a little bit of fringe to the blanket, so we'll using the same brush and the same color. All we have to do is just add these lines like this around the blanket and add a little one in between. Now we'll switch to white and we'll add this zigzag line to make it a little more interesting. Switch to the dotted line brush and add some circles. And that's all. And we'll go and create the scarf. Go and take this red, still using the same brush. So we'll create a new layer on top. We'll call it scarf 1. So create a line and connect it. Sort of rectangle like this. Awesome, now I'll create a part 2. So we'll go under the scarf 1 and name it scarf 2. Using the same color, and all we have to do is just create another part of the scarf. So the end part. So we'll create a line. Should be a little bit curvy. Don't forget to connect it. Now you can color fill it. Also add a little bit of fringe as well. Good. Now I'll create another layer and we'll call it scarf 3, and we'll go on top of the scarf 1. So right now, while we're still in the layer panel, we will reduce the opacity of the scarf 1 because we will be creating another part right here, and it will be hard to see because of this, because we're using the same color, so it'll be hard to see. So we'll just reduce the opacity for now. The part 3 will be another ending part of the scarf, so create a curved line like this and connect it. I will also reduce the opacity of this one, and we're adding a little bit of fringe. Now we'll go back and fix the opacity. So our llama is almost ready. Now we'll just go and create the present box that it should have. So we'll go on top of everything. We'll call it present. We'll take this color, still using the same brush. And all we have to do is just draw a square. It doesn't have to be a perfect square unless you want it to be. Mine is a little more cartoonish illustrations. Now we'll go and create a new layer. We will call it ribbon. And out of this layer, we'll create a clipping mask for the present. So we'll tap on it. We'll click clipping mask. And now it means we will draw inside the box. And we will take this color. And all we have to do, as you guessed, we'll just have to draw a ribbon. And just color fill it. Now we'll go and create a new layer on top. We will call it ribbon 2. That would be the second part of the ribbon, and we'll draw this. Our llama is missing one thing, and that's the hooves. So we'll create a new layer under the llama layer. So on top of the ears and under a llama, and we'll call it hooves. We'll switch to the brown, and we'll create these little rectangulars. Okay, now the basic drawing of the llama is ready. We'll just have to go back and add some shadows and details to the drawing. So we'll start with llama. We'll go to the layer panels and we'll find the llama layer. Take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. To create an alpha lock, we'll switch to the fine grain brush. That's the brush I created, and I have the link in the description so you download it. We'll take this color. And we'll make brush big, and all we have to do is just go around llama and add some details. Her fur is not flat, so we just want to add a little bit of texture to the llama. So as you notice, now we have a little bit of texture. Now we'll go to the scarf. We'll find the scarf 3 first. Take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. We'll switch to the 6B pencil. and we'll take this color, and all we have to do is just go around it to make sure that we see where the one part and another part is. So as I told you, now we'll be able to see the difference. Good. Now we'll go to the scarf 2, take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. We'll do the same thing right here and under. Now we'll switch to the scarf 1, take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right, because it shouldn't be flat as well. So we'll add a little bit of texture here, just a little bit more at the end, but so it doesn't touch this this side and this side. And again, we'll go to this side now and add a little bit more to this side. Add a little bit to this side and a little bit to the very bottom of the scarf. Now we'll go and switch to the darkest red, go to the scarf 3, and we'll add more details, just more shadow. Now we'll switch to the scarf 2, we'll add more shadow here, but again, so it doesn't touch this area. Now we'll switch back to the scarf 1, and again we'll add a little bit of shadow here and to this side. Okay, now we'll just add more details to the scarf. So we'll go on top of everything, we'll call it scarf details. We'll switch to the octopus ink brush, still using this color, and all we have to do is just add these cute little lines. Now switch to white and add white lines. And the scarf is ready. Now we'll go to the present, because that's the only thing left that we have to do. We'll click the present, take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. Then we'll switch to this color and we'll go and make sure we take the 6B pencil. And we'll just add some shadows as well. So we'll go on this side, a little bit right here. And now we'll make our brush smaller, and we'll go under the ribbon. Now we'll go and do the same for the ribbon. We'll go to the ribbon layer, swipe it to the right, then take this color and add a little bit of shadows. Cool. And that's all. Now we'll have to add the shadows under the present. So we'll go under the present, create a new layer and call it present shadow. We'll take this color. We're still using the 6B pencil, and all we have to do is just add a line under the present, a little bit here. You can even take a little darker color and add a little more. Now I'll go and create a shadow for the llama, so we'll create a new layer, we'll drag it under everything, we'll call it shadow. We'll take this color and we'll switch to the octopus ink. All we have to do is just create an oval under the llama and color fill it. Just to add more details, you can add this cute little, I don't know what it is. The llama might be standing on the road, so those would be like the stones, maybe. And that's all. That's our llama drawing. It was so easy, but at the same time was super fun to create this cute little guy. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because the new tutorials coming out every week, and we create cute little things in Procreate, so don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you will be creating this llama, don't forget to post it on Instagram and tag me, because I'm always excited to see your work. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.